Welcome to 4 Oak Street. As you can see, not quite there yet, but getting closer. A lot of work's been done. All the point motors fitted, all the wiring's done, and just having some testing on the TMD, and just looking there at a class 28 ticking over, which is a new purchase, and nice loco. So I'll just turn the class 28 off, and we'll have a look at another loco. You just have to see if you can guess the sound first. This is an absolute beauty. Class 28s runs beautiful as well, and but this is one that I just had to have, as they say. So far testing has gone well, although I've had some major issues to solve along the way, some of them of my own making. You can see I've started to do some of the bridge work. Pass the helping hands. So this is now into the new power district, which goes all the way, basically now, power district goes all the way now round to the church, so all the area that has no points. So great to see the locos making their way over the bridge. So that's the beautiful Class 40. You'll also see there's a Hymec, which is running nicely after having a couple that just weren't playing the game. A Class 22 as well. I may have got that wrong. But yeah, you can see, so I'm quite happy the way that's worked out. So one thing was that's prevented me from finishing the loop, which I want to do, and I don't want to rush it. Sounds silly that, doesn't it, after like 12 years? But anyway, of course, I couldn't do the loop without doing all the work that's got to be done on the actual bridge. Just getting all these bridge sections right, which you can see. So then I've got to do the central piece, and there's a lot of work to do. So that just will fit in like this. But the other thing was some of the problems that I've had with the electrical. So as you know, I've got a booster, which I'll show you where that is. But the first thing that I did was I ordered the wrong cable. So God knows, somehow in my head I had that it was an RJ12. And what's funny about it, when I plugged it in, it worked. But as soon as the Loco went to cross into the other booster, if you like, the other electrical area, it would stop and short out. And I kept thinking, going back to my original wiring, looking at my book that I had, and I couldn't work it out. And then all of a sudden, it dawned on me after about 3 days of trying all these different things and sending information, and did I have the right power supplies? Were the power supplies not balanced? So I spoke to MRC. I also spoke to the people from DCC Specialties. So eventually it dawned on me. I got the right cable. Everything worked perfect. But as I said, along the way, there's been some other issues. Issues with me forgetting how to wire a diamond crossing for about a day and a half. And every time it went over, short circuit, couldn't work it out, even though I'd got one wired up there that I'd done previously. So, what have I done? So, in order to actually test the track, I actually had to put these in, the 4 power district. So this is all hinged. So that's the booster on the left. Then you've got a normal DCT PSX 1, I think they are, and one on the very far side. So they just monitor short circuits, and then there's a buzzer that goes if you get one. And then the 2 there are doing the reverse loop. Now you think, well, where's my reverse loop? So because of the way that I wired it, because of all the point throat, I wired sort of black, red, black, red, black, red right across. So where this curve at the end becomes the reverse loop, which reverses the polarity and makes it all work. So you can see I've got all my wiring done. So you can see the wires hanging down. These are just for testing points. So this is quite good. You can just put a 9-volt battery on the 2 and it will move the points. So everything's done except the points, and that will be when I actually do the control panel. So the thing that were the hardest to do, so you can see there's the points that are actually in that higher level there where they're sunk. Basically I was having to lie down and there's not enough space, so you're lying on the edge. You have to get your head in such a way to be able to see where to put the screws in and drill the holes. But anyway, I got it done without too many trips to the chiropractor. But so yes, electrically everything's pretty good. So a couple of things I also did along the way. I got a few wires reversed. whereby when you're soldering to the bottom of the track, I forgot you're turning it over. So then, you know, invariably you find out when you wired it, and that's why I had to get on and do this board. So once the bridge is complete, it will be just a question of joining the tracks, and I'll be able to have that loop, and I'll be able to actually let the trains run. So, but it is good now in terms of I can run them right the way around. I actually haven't even done the full circuit. I've just been taking them to the station. So yeah, I've been taking them to the station over there. And that's quite a good distance as well, so a good couple of minutes to get right around. Great to see them going over this bridge. They never really could. They had to basically stop just about here somewhere, so that's good. So yeah, some of the things I should have done, should have made some of the wires a bit longer, because as you know, I've soldered stuff. Not everybody does it that way, but yeah, I've done it that way. So then, you know, if your wire's short, you've got to make a joint, which is a bit of a pain. So yeah, so beautiful weather here, and obviously it was great that England have pulled one back in the test. But what I wanted to say was that the very next video, you will see trains running without me having to stop them. So that's going to be real interesting, just to see how the layout works, how long it takes trains, how many trains can I get running, all that type of thing. And then once I've got to that point, I think I'm going to have a bit of a break, because pretty much this last section I started around Christmas time, and I can honestly say I've rarely had a day or a night. Obviously I've been working during the day, but nights I've been working a couple of hours, just get a couple of things done. And then weekends, you know, quite a bit as well. So I've got things to do, as well as obviously I'm still married, luckily. Right, okay, thanks everybody, and watch out for that next video. The trains will be running. Thanks a lot.